So The Walking Dead is a pretty good show, right? I mean, maybe their season finales aren't quite the best, but for the most part the show is pretty good. Unfortunately, Walking Dead survival instinct is nothing more than a piece of shit cash-in. So in this game you get to play as everyone's favorite character from the show, Daryl Dixon. But before that, you gotta play as his dad. You find yourself casually walking through the woods, as any normal person would be, and then you get owned. Yeah. Seriously though, this is literally the first 5 minutes of the game. There is no way to win here, and all you can do is die.
What in the hell, Dixon?
Alrighty then, now that we're finally playing as Daryl, let us go kill some walkers. Oh, here we go, our first victim here. So how do I, oh, right, okay, I guess that was kind of cool. This doesn't look, okay, kind of unnatural, but anyway, moving on. Yeah. So the gameplay really isn't very good. Your left mouse attack is basically a bitch slap button. It's up to you what kind of bitch slapping apparatus you'd like to use. The game's execute move is by far the most efficient way of taking out zombies. While the game limits your ability to use it by having a positional requirement, you can easily get around it by shoving and circle spacing. That is clever use of game mechanics right there. Oh yeah, and there's also guns which are lame and noisy and not fun to shoot, and of course Daryl's like kind of crossbow, which we'll get to a bit later. So the game is composed of several missions, none of which are particularly exciting. You're basically everyone's bitch and are expected to find supplies, gas, and do favors for survivors that you'll find in the most random of places. These survivors will agree to join you or give you something in return, if you do them a favor, like get them food or batteries. But you better make sure you have enough room in your car, otherwise you're gonna have to tell someone to off. So once they join your group, you can send them out to scavenge for supplies at the start of every mission. However, doing so is risky, and there's a chance, absolute guarantee, that your survivor will get f***ed up somehow. You can then either choose to heal them with the supplies they found in the first place, or you can leave them to die. So naturally my goal was to be an asshole and take everything for myself. Sorry Mia, but I just don't give a damn about you. At the end of every mission you get to choose how to get to the next one. Highway, streets, or back roads. Highways take the least amount of gas, but offer the least scavenging opportunities as well. Back roads are the opposite, and streets are in between. Problem is, these scavenging opportunities are scripted. If you hear a voiceover as you travel, there will be no stops. So what's the point?
Not a damn thing.
Otherwise you can expect to find yourself blocked by a car or something. The game is also notorious for reusing and recycling levels and objectives. Thinking we all have the intelligence of an average Call of Duty player and won't notice that I've been here before. These are essentially cheap efforts to pad the game's already short playtime of about only 6 hours. One thing that the game sort of gets right is the feel of zombies. On their own, they're pretty easy to take out, but in groups they become nearly impossible to handle due to how the game mechanics work. For some reason, the game won't let you hit more than one target at a time, so you can't cleave anything. Honestly, your best bet at fighting a horde is to get out of dodge. But this all changes when the game decides to put you into zombie grapple mode. Occasionally you'll go into this up in your face mode when you try to nail zombies in the head one by one with a fancy looking execute, and unless you suck enough to fail, you'll pretty much be able to dispatch entire hordes with a single knife and an overpowered game mechanic. Great job, devs, and don't even get me started on your damn zombie AI. In any case, your tendency to avoid fighting groups of zombies means you'll be Usain bolting through levels in record time. Seriously, there's a level that literally took me 5 minutes to get through, and that was a main level, not a side scavenge level. Admittedly, Gyro's crossbow was pretty fun to use. It felt right as a silent one-hit kill weapon, but you only get it like 2/3 of the way through the campaign, and you'll find yourself having to run more than shoot anyway. So both Norman Reedus and Michael Rooker voiced their respective characters from the show. This is probably the best part of the game, to be honest. I heard this game was supposed to give them a more fleshed out story of what happens before the first season of the show, you know, pre-Atlanta and all that. But by the end of it all, you learn absolutely nothing worth knowing. There's barely any character development, the story is virtually non-existent, and the ending is one of the worst video game endings I've experienced in a long time. It's just so abrupt and tacked on that I can't even... I really would like to spoil it for you guys, but I'm not going to, because, you know, I'm not going to. But it's just a terrible ending. But what about all the other characters you meet, huh? What about the survivors? Yeah, what about them? I mean, they're there just to exist, and that's about it. The game doesn't give you any reason to care about them.
Full tank of gas.
Also, if you haven't already noticed, the game kinda looks like crap. Sure, it's a zombie apocalypse, but all these graphics are really on the weak side. Oh, and what do you do if you're too lazy to make mirrors that work in a post-apocalyptic setting, huh? Easy, you break all the mirrors! There isn't a single mirror in this game that hasn't been broken by the zombie apocalypse. Yeah. What pisses me off most about this game is that it had some really great ideas. I mean, with more time and budget, this could have been a really good game. Like a solid, probably better than Dead Island Riptide kind of game. But that's unfortunately not the case because they rushed this out the door in like, what, 6 months? Dude, that's not enough time to make a game, come on. So as it stands right now, Walking Dead Survival Instinct is a waste of your money and you shouldn't go buy it. Yeah, I had some fun playing this game, but it's still gonna be a 2 out of 5. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you liked it, hit the subscribe button and maybe check out my other vids. I did a review of Bioshock and Tomb Raider, and you can get those by clicking on the annotations above. If there's a game you'd like me to review, post in the comments below. And I'll see you guys next time.